Welcome, everyone, to the stream this week. It's June the 8th. And it's time for more Quiz and Dragons, as it always is for these streams. That's how we always start for the past few weeks. Trying to save the land of Capconia from evil, trivia-knowing dragons and their evil lord. Hopefully we can do it. We're in Stage 4, Fairy Lake, with the ninja, and we're fighting a skeleton, as you can see. Are you prepared for this skeleton?
Question.
You better be. You better know that Quetzalcoatl is the chief god of ancient Mesoamerica. What is Quetzalcoatl? Chat. Quetzalcoatl, I don't know if I'm even pronouncing it right. But you don't need to know how to pronounce it. You need to know what it is. It's either a feathered serpent, a bird, or a lizard. And it looks like most of you are saying number one, the feathered serpent. And you were right.
Question.
But chat, the real question is, where did the Washington Senators move in the early 1970s? Was it Montreal, Texas, Minnesota, or Seattle? Chat, as you know, you are the source to go to for the answers for sports questions. Especially sports questions about the early 1970s. I know you all know the answer to this. So we're going to end the vote right now. We don't even need to continue that vote. We're going to say Seattle. Chat,
Question.
you were wrong, chat. But Joe Namath is well known as one of football's greatest quarterbacks. For which team did he play, chat? Was it the Miami Dolphins, the NY Jets, the NY Giants, or Dallas Cowboys, chat? Please, chat. You got it wrong once already. You're putting the ninja in danger, in peril, to be killed by this skeleton that is apparently also on fire and wielding a sword. It's a dangerous combination. You're saying it's 3. The giant... No, you were wrong. Chat. Chat!
Question 4.
You can't expect the ninja to know the answers to these, but do you know who wrote Around the World in 80 Days? Was it Jules Verne, Roald Dahl, E.B. White, or Orson Welles? Chat, come on. Around the World in 80 Days. I doubt the ninja has read this book. I'm sure he was not even born when this book was written, or even on the same planet or dimension. You're saying it's number 1. And you were right. I'm glad at least you know something to help out. But do you know what was the small wonder in the series of the same name? Chat, small wonder. Was it a dog, a cat, or a fish, or a robot? Small wonder, a sort of a sitcom, I guess you would say, from mid-80s, I guess it was around. I actually remember that show. And you are saying it is number 4, and we are going to say it is a robot, and you were right. Good job. The robot's name was Vicky. I don't know why I remember that. But on the series, my sister Eileen, who played Eileen? Was it Shirley Bond, Elaine Stritch, Rosemary, or Maggie Pierce? Chat. My sister Eileen, chat. It's everyone's favorite series. I know everyone here knows all about it. Most of you are saying it is number 2. We're going to go with that before the rest of you can Google it, and you were wrong. You were wrong, chat. You were wrong.
7.
But will you be wrong about which of the following films did not feature the great Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers? Was it Broadway Melody, Shall We Dance, Flying Down the Rio, or Follow the Fleet? Chat. 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 Fred Astaire, Ginger Rogers, Broadway Melody, Shall We Dance, Flying Down the Rio, Follow the Fleet. You're saying it's number 3. And I will trust you on this. The ninja is trusting you on this, chat. He's trusting you with his life and the safety of the land of Capconia. To your knowledge of Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers, chat, you were wrong. You were wrong. You killed the ninja. The ninja is dead because of you. You did that. It's your fault. Now you have to live with that for the rest of your lives, chat. We're going with the warrior.
Question 8.
Because you're going around clockwise. Chat, the Warrior needs you to know what NFL team did former coach Tom Landry play for. Was it the Green Bay Packers, the NY Giants, the Dallas Cowboys, or San Francisco 49ers? Chat. This is only the first opponent of World 4, and this skeleton has already killed one of our number. But you're saying the number right now is 3. And you were wrong. I don't know, it looks like our quest to save the land of Capconia might end if we don't know for which professional team did former NBA star Wes Unseld play. Was it the Pistons, the Bulls, the Knicks, the Nets? Has the skeleton discovered our weakness in our knowledge of trivia? This skeleton seems to be much more savvy than the previous enemies, including the dragons. The dragons just ask us dumb questions like, how do you pronounce Keanu Reeves? This skeleton is asking us questions that the chat apparently does not know the answer for. But for right now, you're saying The answer is 2, the Washington Bullets, and you were correct. The warrior lives yet, but will he live? After answering whether yellow fever can be transmitted by what insect, the dragonfly, the mosquito, the horsefly, or army ants? Yellow fever. Not that kind of yellow fever. The actual, the disease. Which one transmits these things? You're saying it is number 2. You're saying it is a mosquito, and you were right. Uh-oh. That's not good.
Question 11.
Hold on a second. Yeah, that's not a good thing for Odme right there. Odme does not know how to deal with all of these numbers. Odme's panicking over whether or not Capconia will survive. Fortunately, though, we can bring Odme back. He can be resurrected. We just have to know how. You have to know the ancient incantations that will bring the dark god of techno-fetishism to life, to serve our bidding as only he can. There, he's back. But of course, I have to keep it a secret, what the secret incantation is. Alright, fortunately he's back, once again, doing our twisted bidding. Can he help us answer? Where did the Braves move to Atlanta from? Was it Dallas, Milwaukee, Denver, or Syracuse? While the barbarian, the warrior, looks on in confusion at what this question even means, and what are these places? He doesn't know. You have to know. Do you know? You're saying it's number 2. You were right. You were right. And we won. We defeated the skeleton, but only barely. That did not go well for us. We have to do better, chat, honestly. What will 4 take us to? Oh, we almost got to the elf, but instead we got to the lizard man. I'm sure the elf would have been a lot friendlier. Chat, what were the little people called in The Wizard of Oz? The leprechauns, the midgets, the munchkins, or the monkey men, chat? I think the lizard man might be a little less savvy than the skeleton in asking us questions that we might not know the answer to. You're saying it's number 3. You were right.
Question.
But what about question 2, which is which of these hit songs did Buddy Holly co-write with his mother? That'll be the day. Oh boy, maybe Baby or Peggy Sue. One of these songs, Buddy Holly co-wrote with his mother. Looks like there is indecisiveness in this chat over which of these songs might be the correct answer. So, I'm just going to have to count from 3, 3, 2, 1, and it looks like it was number 2 that won, so let's see if you're right. You were wrong. It was number 3. It was number 3.
Question 3.
It was always number 3, never number 2. But what country does Pepe Le Pew come from, chat? Was it Belize, Mexico, Morocco, or France? The Lizard Man, quite versed in cartoons. Warner Brothers cartoons. I'm sure he's a big fan of Merry Melodies. Space Jam. You're saying it's number 4. You were right. He comes from France.
Question 4.
The Lizard Man now wants to know, her name is Thelma Catherine Ryan, and her most famous film role is in the movie Vanity Fair. Who is she now? Barbara Walters, Abigail Van Buren, Mrs. Richard M. Nixon, or G. Kirkpatrick? Chat. That was the most wordy question I think we've gotten from Gordian's Minions so far. Okay, I don't think... okay, so not many votes, but the people who are voting are saying number 1. We're going to go with number 1. You were wrong. You were wrong, and you killed the warrior. Ended his life because he did not know. He didn't know. We're going to have to go on to the mage. And the mage is going to have to know who wrote the opera The Marriage of Figaro. Was it Verdi, Wagner, Mozart, or Rossini, chat? The Marriage of Figaro. Who wrote this? From Looney Tunes to opera, chat. Is your knowledge of trivia that versatile? The Lizard Man's is. Okay, the people who are voting are saying it is number 3. And you were right. Mozart wrote The Marriage of Figaro.
Question 6.
But Sidney Poitier appeared in all of the following movies. Which one of them earned him an Academy Award? To Sir with Love, Lilies of the Field, The Defiant Ones, Raisin in the Sun, chat. Which one got him an Oscar? Only one of them did. The Lizard Man knows. Do you know more about movies than a lizard man? Well, if it is number 4, then you do. And it wasn't. You do not know more about movies than a lizard man from another world, from another dimension, chat, but where was President Reagan shot? Dallas, the White House, Druckers, or Washington, Hilton? Chat, Ronald Reagan, getting shot. The lizard man knows about this event. And being that you're from the same world as Ronald Reagan, I should imagine that he would know more about this than the lizard man. But it is split. Okay, once again, 3, 2, 1. Number 4-1, Washington Hilton. You were right. You were right, chat. The lizard man did not get the best of you that time, but with question 8, he's going to try to, because he wants to know Herman Melville's most famous novel centered around what profession? Railroad workers, authors, sailors, or lumberjacks? Chat. Herman Melville. Do you know what he wrote? If you know about even one of his books, you probably can guess the answer to this. It looks like you do. It looks like you're saying it is number 3, Sailors, and you were right.
Question 9.
But what percent of a cucumber is water, chat? 80, 45, 20, 96. Chat, a cucumber. The lizard man likes his cucumbers. I don't know if the wizard even knows what a cucumber is. I'm sure he knows what water is. But how much of that cucumber is water? Again, indecisiveness in this chat. So again, 3, 2, 1. Oh no, 1 and 4 tied. It cannot happen like that, chat. We will not defeat Lord Gordian with tie votes. Now come on, a cucumber. Okay, I'm just going to turn away from the screen, and 3, 2, 1. Okay, number 4 won that time. So, 96%. Is it actually 96%? The wizard's counting on you. It is. It was 96%, chat. Good job. We only need one more question to kill this lizard man. If we know which of the following Osmond brothers is the oldest, Jay, Alan, Donnie, or Wayne, we will be able to kill this lizard man. He's put up a good fight. Put up a good trivia fight. But does he have what it takes to best us? Or will we get the day this time, chat? You're saying it's number 3. You're saying it's... No, you were wrong, chat. What? Oh no, I broke Odd Me again. I'm getting way too invested in this quest to defeat Lord Gordian. And Odd Me is the one who pays the price. Sorry about that, Odd Me. But he's back. You cannot keep him down. The dark god of techno-fetishism is immortal, as we can see. Which baseball team won the World Series in 1990, chat? Was it the Boston Red Sox, the Cincinnati Reds, the Pittsburgh Pirates, or the Oakland A's? Did that register? Odme's there. Except he is not... I don't think he is following my commands anymore. It seems he is not. This is not good. Oddme is... maybe he is defecting. Maybe he is going onto the side of Lord Gordian. Maybe he does not want to serve anymore. And that is a very bad thing. We cannot defeat Lord Gordian without Oddme's help. Hold on, let me chant the incantation once again. And hopefully I can get him back under control. Let's see if that worked. These arcane arts are very dangerous, as you know. There we go. Once again, he is under our control. So, now that we have control, once again, of the dark god of techno-fetishism, baseball! What about baseball? The Red Sox, the Reds, the Pirates, or the A's? Do you like baseball, chat? The Lizard Man loves baseball. Lizard Man is putting his life on the line, banking that he knows more about baseball than you. Does he? Again, chat's not sure about going between 1 or 2. So once again, 3, 2, 1. Number 2, 1. So let's go with the Reds. You were right. Good job, chat. You defeated the Lizard Man with your knowledge of baseball. It was dicey there, but we were able to wrangle the powers of the Dark God under our control. But it's all for naught, because we have to face a lizard man once again. Lizard men cannot be kept down.
Question 1.
Okay, what is the second smallest U.S. state, chat? Delaware, New York, Kansas, New England. Not the smallest, the second smallest. Lizard man trying to outwit us by doing that. He knows maybe we would have heard what the smallest is, so he says, what's the second smallest, wizard? You're saying it's number 1. Yes, you're correct. Delaware. Lizard Man did not get the best of us that time. But what World War II bomber pilot renounced his U.S. citizenship? Robert Douglas, Gary Davis, John Smith, William Johnson. The Lizard Man, a big fan of World War II trivia. You're not going to get over the Lizard Man when it comes to World War II. Big fan of wars that took place on other worlds. Most of you are saying it is 3 so far. We're going to go with 3, which is John Smith. No, it was Gary Davis. Chat, you killed the wizard. He's dead. Because of you. And your inability to Google very generic-sounding names. We're going to go up. It's time for the Amazon, the best character. But can she answer which movie earned Warren Beatty an Academy Award nomination for Best Actor, Director, Screenplay, and Best Picture? Dick Tracy, Shampoo, Heaven Can Wait, or Reds? Warren Beatty, chat. I mean, it's been a while since Warren Beatty's made some movies, but he was still relevant in 1993. Yes, I don't know if he would have won awards for Dick Tracy. But it looks like most of you are saying it's Heaven Can Wait. Let's see if you're right. You were.
Question 4.
But which city is a holy city of Jews, Christians, and Muslims? Medina, Jerusalem, Bethlehem, or Mecca? Chat, a city which is holy to Jews, Christians, and Muslims. It looks like overwhelmingly you're saying it is number 2. Jerusalem. And you were right. Well, of course you're right. Everyone knows that. Come on.
Question 5.
Even Lizard Man knows that. But which program of passive resistance led to India's independence? Jawaharlal Nehru, Indira Gandhi, Martin Luther King, Mohandas Gandhi. Chat, do you know about the name of the person whose program of passive resistance led to independence of India? Okay, it seems like most of you are saying it is number 4. You were correct. Game tried to get over on you by giving you someone else named Gandhi, I believe that was his wife. For which college did quarterback Jim Plunkett win the 1970 Heisman Trophy? BYU, USC, Stanford, or UCLA? Chat, sports. Sports chat. You know all about sports. I'm surprised that more of these evil monsters haven't figured that that is the chat's weakness. That if they ask us these sports questions, then they probably will beat us. They probably will win. Most of you are saying it is number 3. And you were right. Good job, chat.
Question 7.
But do you know, when did the Supreme Court bar mandatory Bible readings in public schools? Was it 1963, 1943, 1923, or 1983, chat? Supreme Court in the U.S. barring Bible readings, saying that the Bible had no place in public schools. What do you think about that, chat? You're saying it is number 1. You're saying it's 1963, and you were right. And the Amazon yet lives, because you knew that. But what is the Empire State of the South, chat? Georgia, Mississippi, Florida, Alabama. If we know what is called the Empire State of the South, the Amazon will be able to murder this lizard man. But only if you know. She's relying on you. What does she even know about the U.S.? Why would she know the answer to this? Most of you are saying number 4, Alabama. No, it wasn't Alabama. It was not. Why would it have been Alabama, chat? What is the evergreen state? Is it Utah, Washington, Colorado, or Oregon? Chat, which of these states is evergreen? A state which never becomes any color besides green? Okay, it looks like so far, number 2 taking the lead. Is it number 2? Is it Washington? It is. And because of you, The Amazon survives. But what's our next opponent? Lizard Man has been kind of tough. Oh, what's this? A coffer of gold. We got points. We really don't need points, honestly, though. They didn't do us too much good. Uh-oh. W-Wolf? No. Okay, we passed right by W-Wolf, and we're staying at the inn. But can we answer the innkeeper's question, which is... Oh, what?
Question
3 choices?
1.
Oh, that takes off 1 choice. Okay, Jeff Goldblum, David Hedson, and Brett Halsey have all played what scientific victim? The Swamp Thing, the Fly, or the Thing? Chat. Which of these actors? Amazon is making this easy for us because she took away one of the choices. Looks like you're saying it is number 3. Let's see. The Fly, yes. All of these actors played The Fly. And because of that, we get to stay at the inn. The innkeepers are pretty strict about that. Oh, number 2, which means we're going up against a Hydra. All of those heads to ask us questions.
Question 1.
Who played Asher Berg on Rich Man, Poor Man, Book 1? Was it Craig Stevens, Steve Allen, Norman Feller, Van Johnson? Chat. I'm sure you know the answer to this. Rich Man, Poor Man, whatever that is. Most of you are saying it's number 2. We're going to go with number 2, which is Steve Allen. You were wrong. You were wrong. It was Craig Stevens.
Question 2.
The Hydra, though, wants to know if Simone Signoret appeared in all the following movies, which one of them earned her an Academy Award. Madame Rosa, Room at the Top, Ship of Fools, The Seagull. Whoops. Not end vote, but new vote. We need a new vote for the new question. Another Academy Award question. We're getting a few of those tonight, it seems. A lot of movie buff monsters tonight. Most of you are saying it is number 3. We're going with Ship of Fools. No, you were wrong. It was Room at the Top. Chat, the Amazon is going to die if you keep this up. Who ran in the same backfield as Houston Oiler great Earl Campbell, Rob Carpenter, John Capoletti, Dexter Busey, John Keyworth? Chat. Sports. Tell me all you know about sports, chat. You know a lot about sports. My understanding, at least, is that you do. Your team is best in points. There's a ball. Yeah, there is a ball. Sometimes there's a field or a court. There's a ref. There is a way of scoring points. Most of you are saying it's number 1. And you were... Okay, you were right. Good job, I guess.
Question 4.
But question 4 is, which rock group features Andrew Eldritch on lead vocals? 9 Inch Nails, Circle Jerks, Sister of Mercy, Jane's Addiction. Chat. Music. What do you know about music? Do you know more about music than you know about sports? I wonder if you do, because you need to know about Andrew Eldritch. Alright, most of you are saying it is number 3. Sisters of Mercy, you were correct.
Question 5.
But in whose garden did Peter Rabbit trespass? Mr. Green Jeans, Old MacDonald, Farmer McGregor, or Beatrix Potter? Chat, children's stories. How much do you know about children's stories? I'm guessing you know a lot. And you were saying this number 3. Farmer McGregor, you were right. You knew all about that children's story, chat. Who wrote Catch-22? Was it Joseph Heller, John Irving, Chris Johnson, Garrison Keillor? Chat. Catch-22. Famous book. Had a movie adaptation. Never actually saw that movie, I don't think. Most of you are saying it is number 1. Joseph Heller, you were right.
Question 7.
But question 7 is all about which of the following famous people did not attempt to become a member of the group The Monkees. Charles Manson, Paul Williams, Barry Manilow, or Stephen Sills? Chat. Who did not try to become a member of The Monkees? What kind of question is that? So which of these famous people didn't try to become a member of this band? How would we know this? I don't... Alright, you're saying it's number 3. You're saying it is Barry Manilow. Whoops. No, I hit the wrong button. That was my fault, chat. You got the right answer. But that was my mess up that time. I hit the wrong button. I hit number 2. My finger was on the number 2 button. I'm sorry about that, chat. I don't think I'll ever be able to live that down. I contributed to the inevitable death of the Amazon if this keeps up. Chat, we need to know about the show Room 222. Who played Liz McIntyre, Madge Sinclair, Leslie Uggams, Denise Nicholas, or Diane Carroll? Chat, do you know about Room 222? Do you know about actresses, chat? Uggams. That's a pretty good name. It's fun to say. Uggams. I'm 10 years old. You're saying it's number 2. You're saying it's Leslie Uggams. How could it not have been Leslie Uggams? How many miles long is the Great Wall of China? Is it 1,700, 50, 900, or 1,500? A large range to choose from, chat, about the Great Wall of China. How many miles long could it be? Most of you so far are saying it is number 4. And you were right.
Question 10.
Abraham Lincoln was elected president twice. Who was his vice president during his first term? Was it Hamlin, King, Johnson, or Booth? Uggams. Who was Lincoln's first vice president, chat? Who do you think? Stop voting Booth. You're voting number 3. No, it's Hamlin. And with that, the Amazon dies. Because we didn't know about American history, chat. That means we have to go back to the ninja.
Question 11.
Uggams. What author wrote The Hobbit? J.R.R. Tolkien, Isaac Asimov, H.G. Wells, Roald Dahl. Chat, do you know who wrote this obscure little story called The Hobbit? Lord of the Hobbit? The Hobbit of Rings? One Hobbit? Two Hobbit them all? And in the darkness, Hobbit them? You're saying it is number 1. You're saying it's Tolkien. I've never heard of him, so I'm surprised you got that right. And with that, the wyvern is dead. The ninja was able to assassinate that wyvern. And with number 1, we actually get to see an elf. We've never actually gotten an elf before. What does that do? We have to prepare for the elf. The elf will give us a present if we can answer her question, which is, before Mick Fleetwood formed Fleetwood Mac, he was in a group called Shotgun Express. Who was the singer of this early group? Mick Jagger, Rod Stewart, Robert Plant, Eric Clapton. Chat. Whoops, I misspelled that. All well-known singers, all well-known musicians. But how much do you know about Fleetwood Mac? Okay, so far it looks like people are saying it is number 3, number 2 coming up, and number 3 in the lead, so that's what we're going with. We're going with Robert Plant. No. Rod Stewart. It was Rod Stewart. Where is the Redwood Forest, chat? Is it in Oregon, California, Connecticut, or Ohio? The Redwood Forest, chat. She's an elf, so obviously she knows all about forests. Forests. Most of you are saying number 2. We're going with number 2, California. You were right. And because you were right, we get an item, a treasure. What is it? Okay. What does that even mean? Oh, we teleported to the end. I mean, that really didn't help us because... Oh, okay, so... It's time for the boss, the Black Dragon. Oh no, the Black Dragon's quite morbid. But Juan Ponce de Leon explored what U.S. coast? New York, Florida, California, Texas. Chat. Ponce de Leon. Very well-known explorer. I'm sure you know the answer to this one. You're saying it is number 2. Florida. You were right. Good job.
Question 2.
Vladimir Horowitz was a Russian musical artist who received U.S. citizenship in 1944. What instrument did he play? The flute, trumpet, piano, saxophone. Chat. Vladimir Horowitz getting his U.S. citizenship, and he played an instrument. That's all we know about him so far. It's all the ninja knows about him. And with that, we have to know which instrument did he play. Very split between 3 and 4 in this chat. Very split. So, once again, 3, 2, 1. Number 3, the piano. You sure about that, chat? You're willing to put the ninja's life in your hands, saying that Vladimir Horowitz played the piano? He did. He did.
Question.
The ninjas trust in you. What star is nearest to Earth? The Star of Bethlehem, the Sun, Alpha Centauri, or the North Star? G-chat. Whoops. Chat. Which star is closest to the Earth? That's a real brain buster, chat. Which... You're saying it's number 2, but I don't know how you could possibly know this. Alright, if you say so.
Question 4.
Who was the principal initiator of the Protestant Reformation, chat? Was it Martin Luther, John Calvin, Friar John Luther, Martin, chat? Protestants. How much do you know about Protestants? How much do you know about the Protestant Reformation and the principal initiator? You're saying it's number 1. You're saying it's Martin Luther. Yeah, it was. Nailing.
Question 5.
Hold on. What city is known as the Emerald City? Chat, is it New York, Munich, Miami, or Rome, or Oz? No, that's not there. So it's either one of these 4, chat. Which one is it? Oh, yeah, Eternal City. Why did I read Emerald? Just completely saw that as Emerald. Oz on the brain, I guess. You're saying it is number 4. You're saying it's Rome, and you were right.
Question 6.
But chat, in the show Operation Petticoat, who played Seaman Broom? Was it Warren Berlinger, Scott McGinns, Jim Varney, or Randolph Mantooth? God, I hope it's Jim Varney. That would make my day. If it turned out Jim Varney actually played something besides Ernest. Okay, it's a toss-up, but I think we're going to be going with number 4, Randolph Mantooth. Oh, it was Jim Varney.
Question 7.
Really? Oh. All right. When did the Soviet Union announce it developed a hydrogen bomb, chat? Was it 1946, 1958, 1963, 1953? Chat. Soviet Union, hydrogen bomb, what year? I wonder, is that the same Jim Varney? Or is there another actor named Jim Varney? I didn't realize Jim Varney wasn't anything that could be considered an actual movie. Okay, most of you are now saying it is number 3, 1963. Nope. No, sir. You just killed that ninja. Because of your lack of knowledge of the Soviet Union's atomic bomb program. Going back to the Warrior,
8.
and he needs to know who played the title role of Hannah in Hannah and Her Sisters, Diane Keaton, Barbara Hershey, Diane Weiss, Mia Farrow, chat. Hannah and Her Sisters. Have you seen that? I haven't. I'm no help with this question. I don't know what it is. Most of you are saying it is number 4. Mia Farrow, and you're right. But question 9 is all about who was a star in the Dick Van Dyke Show and later produced and directed many of the Happy Days episodes. Was it Jerry Mathers, Dick Van Dyke, Jerry Van Dyke, Jerry Parrish, chat? Dick Van Dyke and Happy Days. How much do you know about the cast of Dick Van Dyke and how they correspond with Happy Days? Most of you are saying it is number 2. You're saying it's Dick Van Dyke. No, it was Jerry Parrish. I don't remember Dick Van Dyke having anything to do with Happy Days. For which instrument is Miles Davis famous? The clarinet, the trumpet, the drums, or the saxophone? Miles Davis, chat. What instrument does he play? Is it clarinet, trumpet, drums, or sax? Do you know about Miles Davis? What could he possibly play? 2 choices, getting kind of popular, trumpet and sax, but sax really taking the lead on that one. So, we're going to go with sax. You were wrong. No, it was trumpet. It was trumpet all along. What is the largest city in Uganda? Masaka, Gulu, Kampala, or Tororo? Chat. Uganda. The place where the mighty Kamala hails from. A terror in the wrestling ring. What is the largest city in Uganda? Do you know this? Uggums. You're saying it's number 3. You're saying it's Kampala, and you were right. We've almost done this, chat. We've almost defeated the Black Dragon, but we need to know what 1939 film featured the acting talents of Humphrey Bogart, Bette Davis, and Ronald Reagan. Was it The Golden Arrow, The Dangerous, The Great Liar, or Dark Victory, chat? One of these movies, once again, had Humphrey Bogart, Bette Davis, Ronald Reagan. And if we know which of these movies it was, we will kill this Black Dragon and come one step closer to freeing the land of Capconia from the evil rule of Lord Gordian. Most of you are saying it is number 1. Most of you are saying it is the Golden Arrow. And most of you were wrong. And now the warrior lies dead because of your negligence, because of your ignorance of old movies. I guess the mage is going to have to get it done. Does he know about In the Death of a Salesman? What were the names of Willie Loman's 2 sons? Willie Jr. and Stu, Edward and Little Will, Spike and Jr., Biff and Happy. Chat. Death of a Salesman? The sons of the main character? What were their names? So much for lies on us knowing the names, chat. So much. You're saying it is number 4. Are you just saying that because Biff and Happy are funny names? I think you are, probably. But you were right. You were right. Ah, that was intense. The Black Dragon congratulating us on our victory, but letting us know we have no chance against Lord Gordian. Oh, but we did get a good prize from it. Uh-oh. We have a choice to make, chat, but that choice is not for tonight. No, it is not. Because we completed yet another land in Capconia. One step closer to Lord Gordian, who I assume is in that castle on the right-hand side, that red castle. I don't know for sure. I would guess. But that means we'll be coming back to it next week to see if we can continue on our quest to defeat Lord Gordian, become the master of trivia, retrieve the wisdom seed, and save the land of Capconia. Next time, we'll find out if we can continue on. I'll see you in a few minutes for romance. Be right back.